Hello, angels. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If I look a little bit messy, it's because I just rolled out of bed, even though I have to get back into bed in a few hours because I work tonight. So it's kind of crazy. The more that I sleep, the more that I get paid, the more famous I get, the more viral I get, period. Like, period. Yeah, so I'm like, this is my bedhead type of vibe. Anyway, so the message that kept coming to me in my meditation was that you're not defined by your past. So that's what we're gonna get into, of course, with the manifestation, law of assumption, point of view, and tips and tricks. But do not forget to check out all of my other social media. I low key feel like the algorithm is sleeping on me lately over on Instagram and TikTok. Actually, the algorithm is obsessed with me, and algorithm loves to spoil me. But go ahead and check out my Instagram and my TikTok for daily uploads. I'll also put my Snapchat right over here. To be honest, I might not add you back on Snapchat, but my life is still amazing, and I know you want to see it. So go subscribe to my Snap. Yeah, I'm on the road to manifesting, inspiring millions of people. With that being said, I know that I couldn't do it without any of you beautiful souls just watching and vibing and supporting me through liking and commenting and sharing and just watching across all my social media platforms. Watching here, watching my Instagrams, watching my TikToks. I would not be here without you guys. Also, I just got really nauseous, so that could have a lot to do with the solar plexus. And I'm also seeing it's a mesh of your solar plexus and your sacral. So feeling confident within your sexuality, feeling confident with your creativity, feeling confident in your magic, in your medicine, which is your specific gifts that you've came here to do and fulfill and use to help everyone in your life to help the humans, to help the collective. If at any point you end up liking this video, go ahead and like the video. Drop me a comment also down below. Like, what do your beautiful, sexy, magical asses want to hear me talk about when it comes to self-development, mindset, manifestation, law of assumption, healing from this, healing from that, healing from breakup, healing, falling in love with our bodies. Like, what do you guys want to hear? Because I want to get into daily uploading, and I kind of need a little bit of help when it comes to that. So, okay. I also felt called to my oracle deck, so we're going to pull a card before we talk about this. The energy you need to take with you today or the next couple of days, depending on what time you're seeing this. Just the type of energy you need to remember, what you need to hear. I'm going to close my eyes and spread it on the ground, and then I'll pick a card from there because I can't shuffle with one. Alright, got my eyes closed. I'm shuffling the deck. What do we have here? We have gentleness. Okay, so within the next few days, you want to make sure that you're extra, extra gentle with yourself. Okay, it says be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness, speak words of love. Okay, so you probably have been really, really hard on yourself lately, and a lot of memories from the past can be coming up. A lot of visual memories, or maybe a lot of thought patterns that stem from what you've been through in the past are coming up. For example, due to some personal events in the realm of my love life, I'm better now, but maybe like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or a few weeks ago, I don't know. I Something happened to me where it allowed me to basically be transported back in time to when I really felt like I wasn't worthy of love because I was the ugliest human, the fattest human on the planet. And whatever, we're still working through that, but one step at a time, really. And don't worry, I'm staying on top of my meditations, my affirmations, my mental diet, my self concept work, my healing, and the reparenting and the EFT tapping. Don't worry, I'm doing a lot better as we speak and as I'm filming. But, a few weeks ago, it was kind of hard due to an event that took place in my reality that we're choosing to ignore. That person never existed. Another quick little channeled message before I want to talk about it in a manifestation, law of assumption point of view is you also need to show yourself grace. Show different parts of you, older versions of you, grace and empathy, and stop blaming and stop shaming old parts of you that you don't resonate with anymore, or stop wishing you can go back and change things and do things different. There's no point on harboring on your past any fucking more, okay? Your power is always in the present moment. What you choose to attract, who you choose to be, who you choose your identity, like what you're choosing your identity to be, what you're manifesting, what you're focusing on, all of that is in the present fucking moment. So there's no point of wasting your time and your energy wishing things could be different about the past, right? And again, a little side tangent. I look at everything as like it's preparing us. Of course, in the midst of those trials and tribulations and initiations and hard times, it's going to be kind of hard to see things like that. And of course, you're going to want to feel it when you're in the thick of it. But let's say a month after it or a year after whatever events, like you're going to be able to kind of be like, you know what? That was actually helping me. I wouldn't be who I am today without that. So it's all just initiations to help you become the best, sexiest, iconic version of yourself. Now, I, for example, like I found myself, blaming the version of me that went to food for support and emotional support because I didn't have that. But that version of me did the best that he could at the time. Yeah, maybe I would be skinnier, maybe then I would be skinnier, hotter, and maybe more viral because I'm like the beauty standards, and then maybe I'd be in love already, maybe I'd be married already, engaged with a husband, what the fuck ever. Maybe I'd be less mentally fucked up if I just, didn't turn to food and but I couldn't control that. Like, it wasn't my fault that I was brought up in the environment that I was brought up in. It wasn't my fault that I got abused for being gay. It wasn't my fault that I got bullied in school and then I didn't feel safe opening up and connecting and making friends. So I turned to food because I was bullied at home, I was bullied in school, and now I'm also another side tangent. I'm looking at that as because like my light was shining so bright and that scared a lot of fucking people. But again, without the bullying, without all the things that I've been through, I wouldn't be here helping you. I wouldn't have my TikTok. I wouldn't have the passion for making people laugh and inspiring them, right? So everything is serving a purpose. Everything from your past is actually leading you to your dream fucking life and to the dream version of yourself. I promise. Now, what I really want to get across is no matter what you've been through in your past, you still deserve and you always deserved and you will always deserve the dream fucking life. I don't care how dumb your teachers made you feel, your coaches made you feel, your guidance counselors made you feel, your friends made you feel, your parents made you feel, your family members made you feel. Sorry guys, I'm so nauseous right now. Um, you still are smart enough to apply to that dream school. You are still smart enough to um I'm so nauseous. You're still smart enough to write that book. You're still smart enough to share expertise online. You're still talented enough to share your creative talents online. You're talented enough to go after that acting career. You're talented enough to pursue makeup. You're talented enough to pursue music or to compose music or to play that instrument, or to be that model or to be that content creator or to be that gym influencer, like whatever it is, like you're talented enough, you're smart enough, you got everything that you ever fucking need. And of course, you could practice and get better, but the real point, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. The real point is I'm kind of getting this visual of somebody waking up and literally going to the toilet and throwing up. But I feel like it kind of feels like an everyday thing. But I don't think it's anyone watching this on my resume. I don't think it's like you're literally throwing up. I think you're waking up feeling sick of your life. I think that's what it is. You're waking up feeling sick of your life, and hopefully this video helps you and lights a fire under your fucking ass. Um, I know what it feels like to feel sick of your life, but you have the power to change it. Again, no matter what you've been through in the past, you have the power to change your life. You have the power to take back your power. You have the authority to take back your power. You have the authority to right now work on yourself and quote unquote heal and become who you always were. That inner childlike essence that believes in happiness, that believes in joy, that believes in fun, that believes that they deserve this beautiful, magical life. But it all starts with you. You have to believe that you deserve more first. Because if you don't believe that you deserve more, you're not going to want to get up and take the inspired action to better yourself, to better your mindset, to feel better about yourself, to re know yourself again, to fall back in love with yourself again. So the first step is to knowing that you deserve it. And I know sometimes you're not going to want to get up and do those things like the meditations, the EFTs, the breath works, the journaling, the working out, the eating cleaner, the no more getting into that situationships bed. You're going to have to sometimes, it's going to feel like you're going to have to force yourself to do these things. But once you start getting into a disciplined routine of bettering yourself and loving yourself and healing and manifestation, like your life is going to fucking change. But again, only you have the power to change your life, and you can do anything. You're not bound by your past. I don't care how many times somebody cheated on you, you still deserve a healthy, amazing, hopeless, romantic type of relationship. I don't care that you grew up in poverty, you deserve to be wealthy. Use those experiences. Now I'm gonna really start saving because growing up, like my mom never had money for anything, never had savings, never was prepared because she was a single parent, and did her best work she could. And but you know, but now I'm like, you know what? Like I gotta get multiple streams of income. I gotta save. I gotta like get my credit because I also want to be that version of me for myself, but also like my future husband and my future family. Like I want to be the cycle breaker. I want to be a cycle breaker, and that comes, and when you're the cycle breaker, it's a lot of work. Being the cycle breaker, it like forces us to kind of look at our past with a microscope and fucking reparent ourselves, and that's why being the cycle breaker can be so fucking heavy because we're forced to really sit down and look at the quote unquote negative things, negative emotions, negative experiences that we've been through in our past so we can really fucking hone in and zoom in and look at it so we can fix it and rewire our brain and be the person that gives our future family, our future husbands and wives and kids a better life because we looked at our shit and we were like, oh my God, like something else has to go on here because I can't keep living like this and I don't want to pass this down to my family. I want to be different. I want to show my future kids and my future family like what the fuck is actually possible with this world. So I invite you to look to allow your past to help you. Allow your past to help you manifest your dreams. Okay, I grew up in poverty, so now I'm learning about stocks. I'm learning about getting my credit back up. I'm, I'm I'm saying yes to all these opportunities, even though I might be afraid of, and even though I might have anxiety because I know it's gonna better me. I know it's gonna help me rely on myself. It's gonna prepare me for my future. Um, so I don't know if my point is getting across, but you are so worthy of that different life, of that life that you dream of. You deserve it. And no matter what you've been through in your past, you doesn't mean you can't achieve it. Like you literally are going to achieve it. Your past was meant to help you. Your past was meant to mold you into something stronger, into something more loving, into someone who has a little bit more power and grit and conviction and discipline. You know what it's like to be poor, so you're not going there again. You know what it's like to clock in and clock out and waste your hours at a toxic job, so you're not doing that for the rest of your life. You're going to go after your dreams. You know what it's like to feel completely heartbroken and cheated on. So now you're gonna go after a relationship and be the most loving person because you don't want your partner to ever feel the way that you felt. You grew up with unloving parents and family, so now you're gonna be the best parent, the best parent and caregiver to your kids or to your future family. Your past was meant to help you, not keep you bound and chained. All right. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop your comments. Did this video help you? Did you find this video useful and helpful? Did it motivate you, realign you? Again, and leave your video suggestions down below. What do you want to hear me speak on? Also, subscribe to my podcast. Let me know down below what kind of in-depth topics you want me to talk about when it comes to my podcast as well, because sometimes I do upload like the audio versions of my YouTube videos to my podcast, but I also want to get deeper into it because I'm manifesting like a podcast tour or going on some sort of tour and seeing you guys. I know I'm like having big dreams, but I almost have like 400,000 followers on TikTok. So it's like I'm kind of known, you know, my Instagram and my YouTube just need a little time to catch up. um, but I'm manifesting that I have the most loyal, supportive followers that love to subscribe and follow me across all social media platforms. But if you guys want to work with me down below, go get your healing masterclass. Go get the healing masterclass. I need a little break from the readings. I'm so exhausted from personal readings. So go grab your healing masterclass, of course, if you want to get your readings. They're down below too. Um, but I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching and being here and being on this magical, abundant earth with me. I love you. Giving you a big fucking hug. Oh, I love you guys so much.